Good morning, friends, here at Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with you Christmas morning. And what a treat that is to actually get to spend the morning of Christmas with you all. Thank you for joining us, Teri Angel. Thank you for being here. You look like an angel today.
Oh, thank you. And good morning and Merry Christmas to everyone.
So, friends, on Sunday mornings, we do a silent meditation, which means we invite you to meditate right along with us. And Teri's going to play some beautiful music. She and I will go behind scenes and we will meditate together. And after about 25 minutes or so, we're going to come back on and we're going to share with you the message that we received today. So thank you for being here. Make yourself comfortable, go into meditation, and we'll see you soon. And we're back. Teri, can you hear me?
I do hear you. I have to turn my volume up just a little bit. There you are. You can't hear me?
Can't hear you.
Okay, try now. Am I there?
Teri's trying to figure out how we can hear her.
Hello? Hello? You don't hear me?
Mm-mm.
It's weird because I hear me. All right. How about this one? You hear me now?
No.
That's so strange because I tried all my microphones. Okay. You
Yay, now I can hear you.
got me. Okay. All right.
That's strange. So this was a beautiful, beautiful Christmas message. It was actually a Christmas Eve message. And the first thing that happened was we were taken back into the energy of Christmas Eve. It's like we weren't ready for Christmas yet because we hadn't heard the message of Christmas Eve. So I would like us to share this out chronologically in the order that it happened, because I want you to experience how Spirit works with us, showing us the same messages, but teaching it to us in different ways. So Teri, first thing that happened was you wrote your blog last night. Would you share that part of the blog that you just shared with me?
Okay. Let me get to it. I can't remember exactly where I started, but what the angels were sharing with us last night is that when every light worker makes it a priority to shine their light by being more heart-centered in each moment, it will explode a wave of love into the world that will raise our frequency. I don't think that was the part I read to you.
No, it was the part about
By giving your time.
the star, the brightness.
Oh, yes. As you celebrate the birth of light coming into the world, remember to celebrate that light which is inside of you. You are a spark of Christ consciousness in the world. How will you show up to celebrate that?
So that was the message that Teri heard last night. Then this morning, for me, I was putting together a blog post for Enlightened World Network about my Christmas wish. And the words that came to me, my Christmas wish is that you can hear the angels sing, understand your value to others, and feel your oneness with creation and the divine. Then the next thing that I heard about an hour later, there is no greater love than God holds for his child. You, my friend, are God's creation, his love, his delight. And then about 30 minutes later, I heard the silence, the stillness of the night, the not knowing, the acceptance of the not knowing, as is God's love for you, ever silent in the stillness, ever present. And then Teri and I got together for the meditation, and we were taken back into that silent, that stillness of the night. And goosebumps, we heard the words silent night, holy night. And then we looked in the crib, and what the crib in the manger has been the Christ child on Christmas Eve. And it wasn't this time. There was a baby Teri in her crib. There was a baby me in my crib, and there was a baby you in your crib, that each of us was in the crib. And we heard the words, the angels celebrated when you were born, and they're talking about you. Each and every one of us, the angels celebrated when you were born. And that the angels saw a possible playmate in us. And the words that came were, you were the potential of love manifest. Teri, do you want to add in there so far?
Well, I love that word potential, because when we are born, we come in with knowing who we are and what we are. We have that potential to keep that energy and to shine our light into the world. But it is a potential because we're born also with free will.
And then we were reminded that when Christ was born, he also was the potential of love manifest, that he had free will, and he chose at every turn to stand for divine love and divine oneness. But that potential of love manifest, and we were told that Christmas Eve, Silent Night, Holy Night, was the potential of love manifest, but Christmas morning was love manifest. And what Teri heard was against all odds.
Seriously, think about it. You know, he wasn't born in a sterile environment, for sure. There were no doctors standing by in case something went wrong. So it really was, and not even knowing, Joseph and Mary, not even knowing where they were going to be able to have a place for her to give birth. So it really was against all odds, and it was a true miracle when we think about it.
So we were reminded that all of us here in the 3D, we are all the potential of love manifest, meaning it is never too late for you, for me, for Teri, to be loving, to be compassionate, to be nurturing and caring. It is never too late for that.
Yes, at any given moment, we can wake up and say, I want to give love today, instead of maybe waking up grumpy or sad or angry or whatever. We can change the way we are at any given moment.
I want to be love today.
Conscious decision.
Teri, can you talk a little bit about being the embodiment of Christ?
Yes. So just recently, in the last month, I did a lot of self-reflection and connection with the angels every day. And I kind of wrote what's called a new contract. We all have contracts of things we're going to learn and experience here. And the contract that I wrote for me was, I am the embodiment of Christ. And it was a realization more than anything that we all are. We all, when we come here, we are the embodiment of Christ. And we have the potential to understand that and to live that. And when I got that message on that one day, it was like, oh, now it's like a purpose. You know, and I know that my life has been going in a direction where it's purpose driven, but this was like that star, Ruth, that we were talking about, the star that shone when Christ was born. It was like an opening and an awakening that, yeah, I am the embodiment of Christ. And I invite anyone listening that's hearing these words, if it strikes a chord, if it's like, oh, that's me too, then go with that and follow through with it and see what message you get from the angels. The angels are there and they want to share that with you, that we are here. We are that spark of the divine. And we're here just to share more love and let love be what guides you, not the illusion that we're all separate, because, you know, we see each other as different and we're all having this experience, but we're really one. We're really the embodiment of Christ. So I love that.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Teri. So friends, thank you for joining us this Christmas morning for our Christmas Eve message. I love how the angels work. It's just fascinating, really, to me. Even years later, it's still fascinating to me. So Teri, angel, Love you so much, my dear. Merry Christmas to you and our friends here at Enlightened World Network. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just sharing your spiritual growth, your spiritual journey with us as we share ours with you. So much love to each and every one of you. Have a good holiday, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.